Almost everyone knows about One Piece. Even people who have never watched a single episode know about it. But here's the strange part: millions of people start One Piece and never finish it. Not because they hate it, not because it's bad, but because One Piece asks something from viewers that most modern anime doesn't. And once you understand what that is, you'll understand why so many people quit before reaching the best part of the story. Whenever someone talks about starting One Piece, the same concerns always appear. Too many episodes, too much time, too much commitment. And honestly, those concerns aren't completely unreasonable. One Piece is one of the longest running series or stories ever created. That's intimidating. Let's start with the obvious problem: the number. Before someone even watches their first episodes, they're already thinking about the thousands that come after it. Most anime fans are used to watching a series in a weekend. 12 episodes, 24 episodes, maybe 50. One Piece doesn't fit into that mindset. It feels less like starting a show and more like starting a long journey. For some people, that's exciting. For others, it's overwhelming. Another reason people quit is timing. Not release timing, viewer expectations. Modern anime tends to move very quickly. Big fight happen early. Big reveal happen early. Big emotional moment happen early. One Piece was built differently. It spends time establishing characters, building relationship, creating a foundation. The payoff comes later, sometimes much, much later. And for viewers expecting immediate reward, that can feel slow, very slow. The funny thing is that the biggest strength of One Piece is also the reason people drop it. The world feels massive because all that takes time to build it. The emotional moment hit harder because it spends time with the characters. The payoffs feels earned because the setup was there years before. The thing fans love most about One Piece required patience. And patience has become harder to find in modern entertainment. The final reason is surprisingly simple. Once someone drops One Piece, coming back feels difficult. The longer you wait, the bigger the series feels. The bigger the series feels, the harder it becomes to restart. And before long, you've convinced yourself you'll watch it someday. And someday becomes next year. The next year becomes never. Maybe the problem isn't that One Piece is too long. Maybe the problem is that we look at the entire journey instead of the next step. Nobody watches 1,000 episodes at once. They watch one, then another, then another. People don't quit One Piece because it's impossible to finish. They quit because the finish line looks too far away. And that's a shame, because some of the people who think One Piece isn't for them probably stopped right before it clicked. The end.